Did you see that shit? MMA podcast. Hosted by mixed martial arts journalist Mike Strauss, aka Strauss21, and Chicago's #1 underground comedian, Apollo Taj Mahal.
You are listening to the Did You See That Shit Mixed Martial Arts podcast. Thank you for listening. I am Mike Strauss, aka Strauss21, with Chicago's #1 underground comedian, Apollo Taj Mahal. We appreciate it, guys. If you like the interview, and I know you will, be sure to go ahead and listen to the full episode. You can find it on our website, didyouseethatshit.com, YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, pretty much wherever you find your favorite podcast. Be sure to listen to the whole episode. We appreciate it very much, guys. Right now, I want to introduce the UFC's Jordan Johnson to the show. What's going on, Jordan?
Oh, just same old. Get my day started.
A lot of things been happening, man. It's a busy 2018 for you. I personally, I think you're one of the most exciting prospects in the light heavyweight division. Of course, you're an Illinois native, so I want to ask you though, man. I don't hear your nickname Big Swingin at all anymore. Is that something that the UFC just doesn't want you to kind of do, or did you just drop it altogether?
No, I both fights I filled out the paperwork as Big Swingin, and you just didn't put it. So I think they might try to take it away from me. We're gonna have to start a petition to get that back.
I think it's probably one of the most clever nicknames in the whole sport, man. It's awesome. I could see why they might shy away from it, but to hell with them, man. I'd still buy a Big Swingin Johnson shirt any day of the week if I see one. Let me know when you get those up too. I'd love to share that with everybody because those are hilarious shirts, dude.
DoubleJMMA.com.
There you go. So your last opponent, man, Marcel Fortuna. It looked easy. I'm sure it wasn't. It was a fight. But were you happy with your performance?
I was and I wasn't. I worked a lot. I kept the fight on the feet a lot, which earlier you said that you think I'm an exciting fighter, which is something I don't hear very often because I am a wrestler. And, a lot of people think my style of fighting can be a little boring, but I'm working on my stand-up quite a bit, and that last fight I tried to showcase it. So I was happy about that, but, it wasn't exactly a super... It was I clearly won, but I didn't, dominate him. I didn't destroy that dude. Like I said, clearly won, but I didn't get to beat his ass the way I wanted to.
Yeah, well, Fortuna is a tough guy, and you definitely did, you definitely did more than enough to win. I'll clarify, when I say that I think you're an exciting fighter, your wrestling is very high level, and I think it poses a very interesting problem when you are so talented at grappling, and your striking, man, your striking is coming along. But, you were just a problem for guys, kind of like Ben Askren was, his wrestling was just such high level that guys couldn't deal with him, and I'm not putting you in the category of Ben Askren, but certainly your grappling is amazing. It's high-level stuff, so that's what I meant. But you're training at the MMA lab, right?
I'm at Victory MMA in San Diego.
Okay. In the past, had trained at the lab, right?
Yeah, so I started training out of the lab. That's where I first started fighting. And then I came out to California and I trained at Alliance. And then I went back to Arizona, but I went to Power. And then after Power, I came back out to San Diego, and now I'm at Victory in Point Loma.
Cool. Now, is Victory your home camp? Is that every camp? That's what you do the whole 6, 8, 10 weeks?
Yep. Sometimes I'll cross train. Yesterday I went and worked out at Alliance, but not very often.
UFC 222, man, February 3rd, Super Bowl weekend. Adam Milstead. What can we expect?
I'm gonna knock Adam out.
Oh yeah, knockout of the night.
Well, hopefully. There's some good athletes on that card, but I'm gonna knock that dude out.
Now, let me ask you this: I've talked to a few guys, man, and they have a hard time getting fights for whatever reason. Guys don't want to take fights. Do you find that a lot too? Are you offered a lot of guys and just guys don't want to fight you, or?
Yeah. So this fight, this is kind of a weird situation because. I'm going into this is my third fight on my contract. I know they generally give you a new contract after, or they make an offer. We have one fight left. So I figured, all right, I'm gonna go find someone that I can just beat the shit out of, which is Adam. So that was the fight I wanted. And then me and him actually talked, and he kept pushing it back, and this dude just didn't want to fight. That's what it was. and my kid's being born in 3 weeks from today.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
I'm doing my fight camp, with a very, very pregnant wife, and my kid's gonna be born before my camp's even over. So this dude kept pushing it back, and I was like, I'm not gonna even deal with this dude. So I was calling out other guys, trying to get into a fight, and people were trying to me down, and it kept getting pushed back, and not getting pushed back. I just couldn't get anything, and then this was really the only thing I could do. This is the only fight I could take, but I had to take it March 3rd, which is 2 weeks after my kid's being born, which isn't really ideal. But the way I'm looking at it is, this is a dude this is probably the last dude I'm going to fight that's not a top tier, top 15, top 10, top 5 guy. So it's my last opportunity where, there's a lot of guys where as I move up, I have to be really careful. Like, this guy's not very good. He thinks he's a boxer. He thinks he's good, but this is a dude I can stand right in front of and I can sleep. So I get an opportunity. I can get another win, move forward. I want to start fighting top guys, but it's just going to be a fight for it, and hopefully I can knock him out and get that 50. I am going to knock him out. Hopefully I get that 50K.
Definitely have a great chance at doing it, man. With the convincing victory that you're envisioning, do you see that will be enough to really push you into that next tier, that top 15, top 10 group?
I mean, he's a nobody. He's not a name. He's not going to do anything for my ranking or anything. But hopefully just being 3-0, beating him's not going to do anything for me. Hopefully being 3-0 will do something for me. But really it is, I'm just going to have to step up in the competition.
If you do that, though, you'll be 9-0 overall, right? You'll be 3-0 in the UFC, and then if you end it in a spectacular way, yeah, I think you're right, man. I think all that will definitely get you into that next group of guys, and I definitely think you're capable of doing it, man. You mentioned that you're going to be a father. Is this going to be your first trip into to fatherhood?
This is my first job.
Oh, congratulations, man! It's an exciting thing. It's a life changer for sure, as I'm sure you're already experiencing with the pregnant wife, right?
Yeah.
Has it been difficult, kind of trying to balance this camp with all these new experiences?
Not really. I was a little nervous about it, but she's made it very easy. And I mean, the thing is, when you fight, it's not a regular job. I just have to take a 2-hour walk and go to the gym, and then when I come home, I have the rest of the day to do whatever I need to do. So it's not, it might even be easier. Actually, though, people that work full-time jobs, because like I said, I only have to leave for a couple hours, and then I can come back and I can do whatever I have to do. That's my role as a dad or expecting father.
For sure. So you're finding having the freedom of being a professional athlete is actually advantageous to you being a father. It allows you to kind of plan around that. Very cool, man. Well, I'm excited for you because I think that, I know you're going to be a fantastic father. And you're one of the most interesting fighters in the light heavyweight division because, we just saw what Volkan Ozdemir did. And, if you can go out there and do something similar, that could easily be you this year. So yeah, I'm excited, brother. I can't wait to see what this year has for you in store. Congratulations again on being a father. That's life-changing stuff.
Thank you.
Anytime you'd like to come on, man, I'd love to have you on. And again, congratulations, and I look forward to seeing big things from you at 222.
All right. Well, thank you for the call, and have a great day.